This video is sponsored by Krafton. I hope you're all ready for this because I'm about to introduce you to the most realistic life simulation game you've ever seen. inZOI is a life simulation game which focuses on human relationships. It also features next generation graphics which have been made possible by using Unreal Engine 5. inZOI also features enhanced customization options from creating your character to designing their home. Players can even change the weather using the game's built-in system. Responsive real-time lighting enhances character portrayal and accentuates architectural design. Please note that this game is only a year into development and everything you see in this video is subject to change. Let's jump in and explore what inZOI has to offer. So the first aspect of the game I would really like to show you is the character creation process. I think this is a very good place to start with inZOI. So as you can see here, this is the first screen that you are presented with when you are creating your character, and essentially what we're going to be doing here is picking out our traits. Now we have a couple of different options here. We can either do a random selection, which means that here we are, so it says who am I, and it will tell you what traits we've ended up with. So, and then if we do a random selection again, that will do the same thing again. So for this round we've been emotional, easygoing, outgoing, selfish, troublemaker. Now, one of the really interesting things about this game is that the traits that you choose when you are creating your character actually directly influence how that character interacts with the world and the people in it. So for the purposes of this video, we are going to be just doing a completely random selection, but if you would like to learn a little bit more about the traits, then please do let me know. So now it is time to choose our appearance. This is probably one of the most incredible parts of this game, and when I first opened it up I could not believe my eyes. As you can see here, this is incredibly realistic and everything looks so amazing. Like, and we've got like different presets that we can go through. If you're not really too into like creating your character, like going into the nitty-gritty stuff, then you can just do like a default character, so then we can do like whatever we want. So for the purposes of this video, I think what we're probably going to do is just do a little bit of exploring with the actual character creation tool and the tools within the character creation so that we can see exactly sort of what is available. So we're just going to choose like a random one here that we can sort of like edit a little bit. Now, I'm not necessarily going to create myself. I mean, I might make one that's sort of slightly based on me. So I'm just trying to think. Okay, so if we do this, and then what we do here is we can go into face. So as you can see, skin tones are here. Now, the only thing that I have noticed so far is that we don't have a color wheel for skin tones, but we do have a color wheel to choose like hair colors and eye color. So it would be really good if we could see a color wheel for skin tones so that we could get like a wide variety. So hopefully that'll be something that's implemented into the game. Obviously, as I explained at the start of the video, this game is only a year into development, so there are certain things that are going to be a little bit, it's a year into development, so there's going to be things that can be improved, there's going to be things that are a little bit glitchy, but the game's in a really good place so far. So I'm trying to think skin tone wise about where I am. So let's see if I can sort of choose one that's probably a good base. Again, I'm not going to go like, oh, I'm going to make it look exactly like me. I just want to sort of show you the different sort of variations that we actually have here. So we've got makeup. So we've got presets for makeup if we want to do like a pre-done thing, which is really cool. So like the gloss on the lips looks so realistic, and like you can see all the detailing here, you can see all the skin. Honestly, I am so blown away by the graphics on this game. It's unreal. So again, trying to go for something that looks relatively like me. I mean, like that doesn't really look like me, let's be honest. However, let's just see. So we've got like hair colors here, so this is where the color wheel comes in. So because I'm redhead, let's see if we can kind of make my hair color is slightly different on camera because it's slightly saturated, but like we're just gonna have a play around. So like we can pull parts of the face out, and if we turn our character, we can do the same thing with the nose. We can like bring the nose out a little bit, and I'm assuming as the game develops, we're going to have more and more options, but this is what we have so far, and it's so very impressive. I absolutely love the character creation process. So let's see if we can go to eyes here and see if we can pick out some eyes that's kind of similar to mine. Now I do have blue eyes, so why did I even change that? Let's do that, and then let's do like, mine are quite like a bright blue. There's just so many different options. You can change like the lens size here, so the actual size of the lens itself. You can change the color of the edge of like just around the edge of the actual eye. It's just unreal. We have eyelashes in the game, which I was so excited to see. When I saw this, I was like, we have eyelashes. We actually have eyelashes. So we have eyelashes. We can change our eyebrows if we would like to. I think for all intents and purposes, we'll just try and keep things relatively simple, but I know we can change the color of these as well, so like you can pretty much change these however you want. What I've noticed here is you can see the color actually goes over the follicles on the eyebrows, which is quite interesting. I'm not entirely sure why that is like that right now, but again, something that will probably be changed. We've already done the makeup. I think we've gone for like a preset, but if you want to, you can change the makeup if you would like and things like that. Now, I have been told that there's no undo button in the character creation at the moment, so that's something that will be implemented, but it's not available right now. We've done our hair. Now, if we go to accessories here, we can put on different hats if we would like to. For this, I'm not going to do my own hat, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I just wanted to show you the different sort of options that we have. When we go to body shape here, we can add like, so that's as big as it goes. I have fed back that I would like to see a bigger variety of different body types, because I don't think this offers full representation at this moment in time, and they are fully aware of this. So I think it's due to animation restrictions and things like that. So you can also change the face fat as well. Now, when you take it all the way down, they end up looking really quite thin in the face. So by default, I believe many of them already have like a full face like that. You can also add muscle if you would like as well. So I'm not muscly at all. Just like to point that out, but I just wanted to show you the different sort of variations within the body shape that we have. We can also go into outfits here as well. There's plenty of pre-made outfits to choose from. So I'm just going to show you a few different options so that you can kind of see them here. Love this. That's very stylish. We've got things like this and then this. We also have totally separate sections, so you can mix and match tops and bottoms and things like that. So if you wanted to like put on this t-shirt with this jacket, if you don't like the jacket, you can take the jacket off, which I think is a really, really nice idea. You can sort of build and layer your own outfits. So again, dresses, there's just a few different options to choose from. But what you can and you are able to do, let me see if, oh, here we are. So we can do custom outfits. So if we click this, it gives us sort of this option here. And if we go to the top, we can click on the collar. So like it changes the collar. We can do a V-neck collar, we can do a square collar, we can do a straight collar, we can do like a tied up collar. So let's just say for all intents and purposes, that's what we'd like to do. And then for this, we can change the sleeves. So we can have short sleeves, we can have mid-length sleeves, long sleeves, and then like cupped sleeves on the top. There's like the customization options within this process are absolutely incredible. And then you can sort of like do the same thing with the length of the top as well. And I believe you can also change the color of the top too. I think you have to do that when you go back into it here. So yeah, here we go. So like the main color, so let's say we wanted that black, we could do this like a completely different color, point color. I'm not entirely sure what that, oh right, okay, sorry, that's like the color of the main bit. So we could do that if we wanted to. You can do the same thing with the bottoms. You can customize them as well. Different types of shoes are available right off the bat. Again, like all of these are customizable with the, I'm gonna call it a color wheel because that's what we're all familiar with, but it's not technically a color wheel. It's just like a complete spectrum of all the colors available. So it's just a really, really cool process. And another thing that we can also do while we're in here is we can change our poses. So if we do not want our character to be moving while we're creating them, we can go through a wide variety of poses to make sure that they remain still, which is really handy when you're wanting to get up like super close and personal and get really into the fine details of things. But yeah, you can see them there. It's just a nice addition, and it just means that you're not having to install mods or anything like that to actually have this available in the game. So another thing you can do is change the age of the character. So we can go into adult, and then we can do elder. Well, it's elder, it's called senior in this game. We can go to senior as well, but by default the characters are created as young adults. Now, the game itself, we do have a wide variety of age groups, but I'll talk a little bit more about that when we go into the gameplay. Another really cool feature of this is that we can hide the UI if we would like, so it just leaves us with our character so that we can sort of see exactly what we've done here. So I hope this portion of the video sort of gave you a good idea of what the character creation process looks like, but now we're going to be moving on to the next part of our video. So next, I thought it would be a good idea to explore the gameplay that inZOI has to offer, and we're with one of the pre-made families that actually came with the game just as is. We've obviously gone through the character creation process, and I just thought this would be a really good way to showcase some of the gameplay options and elements that this game has to offer. So we have 2 parents and 2 children here who live in this beautiful apartment. Like, can we just take a minute here, because this looks so nice. Look how big this is. Like, everything just looks so good. That'll be the next portion of the video where we actually look at a little bit of like the building and the buying area and aspect of the game. But yeah, this is the family here. I don't know what these 2 are doing at the moment. Discuss child plans, suggest having a baby. Okay, I'd quite like to see how that sort of pans out, because it's just not an aspect that I've explored as of yet. So let's see. Wait, hold on. Lie in bed. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I thought they were just having a discussion, but clearly they're not just going to have a discussion about that. Oh, okay. Should we? Wait. Oh, it's a cutscene. That's so sweet. Oh. You can tell I haven't seen that in the game yet. It was a cutscene. That's really nice. I miss those cutscenes. So, okay, so what happens now? Oh, he's a flutter. Yes, I'm sure you are. And she's amused. Okay, she's amused. I don't know how pregnancy works in this game, so it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. Okay, yeah, we're just going to have to see how it goes. So it looks like the kids are getting ready for the day. They've just had their breakfast from the looks of things, or they're getting their breakfast. Excuse me, can we go back, please? Thank you very much. Oh, okay, he looks a bit sad. Why does he look sad? Is the food no good? Is the food no good? Possibly not. Anyway, what is your sister doing? Is she cleaning up? Oh, she's cleaning up. Oh, what a cutie. Okay, so we can do things like we can do a big clean. We can do all sorts of things. The kids can't use the dryer there, or the washing machine, whatever it is. But we do have a washing machine as well. Oh, she is so cute. Oh, also, so we do have free will on in this game, but if we want our characters to fulfill one of their needs, she's going to school at the moment, her little backpack's just come on, but like you would just like literally click on the need, and then they would find the nearest item to fulfill that need, and then that's how they would do that. So is she going to school? Because it looks like that's where she's going. She's got her little backpack on. Oh so no, she's just gonna go sit in the chair. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Do you need to be at school? Oh yeah, she is supposed to be at school. So how? That's another thing I've noticed while I've been playing. They don't just like go to school. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Like I've had games where they've been absolutely fine. It just looks like this is one of the ones that she's just not going to school. But again, game is a year into development, so we are expecting to see a few bugs. But it looks like he's going to school perfectly fine. So yeah, he's actually moving to the next part of his schedule, which means that he is going to school. He is going to be using the elevator to go downstairs. Elevator, lift, whatever you want to call it. I would call it a lift. I don't know why I called it an elevator. And then here he comes down into the lobby, and I would assume he just goes to school. Now, I know with this game that we can actually go with our ZOIs to work. So I don't know how that works with school for kids. I can only assume that we can't go to school with the kids, because I don't know how that would work. But this is the world. So this is the first look at the world that I'm showing you guys. So you can see, like, look how incredible this looks. It's beautiful. It's so full of life and character. It just looks so good. I'm always blown away whenever I play this game, because I just think I'm not used to the realism, and it's so stunning. It really is so stunning. Okay, so it looks like this is the school, but I'm not convinced we're going to be able to go in with him. I can't imagine. No. Okay, so yeah, he is at school currently, so it's like a rabbit hole essentially, which we are familiar with. And then Dad is currently at work from the looks of things, so this is a really good opportunity for me to show you that we can actually come with our ZOIs to work, which is super exciting. So when we're at work, we do have various tasks that we need to do. So for this particular job, it looks like he's a cashier at a convenience store. So we've got a few things that we need to do. I was assuming to like boost like work morale or just like make things interesting for the player. But watch the convenience store's counter for 60 minutes. So he's already fulfilling that just by being sat here. And then the next one is to watch it for 180 minutes. Now we do need to restock one item. So let me just see if I can actually do that here. Can we restock an item, please? So we're going to go restock the items, which will give us a little tick here. So go ahead, restock the items. There we go. Perfect. So we need to clean the store. Clean the store. Come on, come clean the store. We can at least do some of our things. So he's going to clean the store here. Nice. Look at him with his little mop. Okay, so that's done once. So let's get him to do it again. No, come back here, please. You still have work to do. Thank you. Yay, we did one. Okay, so what else do we need to do? Really? We need to steal money. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that. Right. Okay. So let's just go watch the counter. Stay at counter. As if that's even an option to steal money. We're not going to be stealing money. But we can definitely watch the counter. So while he is sitting and watching the counter, let's go and see what our other character is doing. Are you at work or are you just playing games? She's playing games. Nice. Okay, where are you? It looks like she's in some sort of like arcade or something. Okay, let's go on a bit of an exploration then whilst we are here. So can you go here, please? Come on. There. Okay, so did you see how like, so she's walking and she's kind of like fixing her shoe, and then she's sort of like, she's changing how she walks every time. Like it's not just a mechanical like one way of walking, which just makes it so immersive and feels like it makes it feel so much more real. And then she's like looking around, she'll pull out a phone and things like that. So if I then take control of her, which I can do by pressing W, then we can just literally, we can start running around. And this kind of reminds me of a little bit of GTA. I don't know if anyone else is getting that sort of vibe, like just from this sort of bit. We are at the Central Park fountain now, so while we're here, let's see what there is to do. So what can we do here? So we can examine the flea market. I'm assuming these are for kids to play in, these little tents. Yes, they are. Okay, so we're not going to be playing in any tents, but are we going to see? Should you not be at school? I feel like you should be at school. I mean, it's okay if you're not. Like, I'm not going to tell anyone. Oh, look at the cat as well. Hi. Oh, we can give her a snack. Oh, I can't do this. Okay, that's fine. But the child can do it. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, he just gave her a look. Look at the kitty. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, enough about the cat. So, right. Let's go on a little bit more of an explore. Let's see if we can meet any new people, actually. So, I mean, most people may be at work. Oh, who are you? You're playing with like a bubble. What are you doing? He's playing with bubbles. Can I play with bubbles, please? Okay, so friendship. Ask mood for today. How are you today? What is your mood like? Excuse me? Are you going to come back? Is it just me or am I seeing a height difference here? Is there a height difference? I feel like there is. We've made a friend. Ask if they have a thing for mint chocolate. I mean, who doesn't have a thing for mint chocolate? I love mint chocolate. So, do you have a thing for mint chocolate? What are you two doing? Oh, we're celebrating. Okay. Let's celebrate. So Dad has just left work, but while I have it on my mind, I would like to show you something that this game has to offer that's already built in. So we're going to edit the weather and we're going to make it rain. And then we're going to revisit Dad in the street and just see what the rain looks like. Look how incredible this looks. It looks so good. And the fact that you can just do it on command is so refreshing, and it's such a nice thing to add to the game. Like, look how good this looks. Like, all the beads of water are like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed with it. Look at this. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing this? Okay, and while we're on the topic, we can also, if we would like to make it snow, we can make it snow too. So this is the snow. Can we just? Oh, and also you might notice like where it says autosave. So the game does autosave as well, which is so handy because I don't know how many times I've lost saves on other games where I've forgotten to save, but this autosaves, which is really handy. So yeah, this is the snow. This looks so dreamy, and look at it. I've paused the game, but the weather still sort of goes, which is fine. But like, look how stunning this looks. It's so real. It's so real. And also, whilst we're on the topic of this here, so we can actually edit the city to a certain extent as well. So if we would like to change the things on the billboards here, then we can. So we can put the little cat on there, we can put some hearts on there, we can put these on here, and these, look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, are we seeing this? We can also change the trees if we would like, just for like a slightly different sort of vibe. Look at this. They've thought of everything. They really have. Like, you can change the grass and the little bushes and the flowers and everything as well. It's so nice. Now, cats are currently in development. Obviously, we've seen the cats in the world, but they are just in the world at the moment. Again, the same thing with crowds. I can only assume that this is going to be so that we can edit how many crowds of people we're potentially going to have. And then city stability as well, which... there's a car on fire. I don't know what that's alluding to, but yes, I just wanted to show you this area as well. But let's go back and perhaps we can test out like the build and buy for the apartment. Maybe we can make some changes here and there, and I can show you some of the elements that that area of the game has to offer. Okay, so now it's time to check out buy mode. So I'm not going to be doing like an awful lot of actual furniture rearranging. I'd just really like to show you some of the options that are available, because the furniture is customizable. As we've seen with this game, it is highly customizable, so I'm unsurprised that this area of the game is absolutely no exception. So for example, this sofa here, very nice. I love the look of it so far, but there's definitely things that we could change about it. So again, we're back with the color swatch. So if we want to change it to a completely different color, then we are able to do that. So let's change it to like, what should we go for? Should we make it, should we try and match it with that perhaps? So it's kind of like that. We could change the legs if we would like. So maybe we'd like them to be a bit darker. So then we can go back and we can do exactly the same thing with each piece of furniture. Now, one aspect I would really like to show you is this one here. Now we can actually click on AI texture, which is incredible. So if I type in water, for example, and then click on, let's go for fabric, and then click on create. The AI tool is going to search for water, and then we're going to try and put that sort of on the fabric. So if we save that and click that, that's what the AI generator has come up with for that particular piece of furniture. I'm not saying this looks good. What I'm saying is the feature itself is unbelievable. Like you could do that with absolutely anything. So if we wanted to change it to something else, so we could change it to, let's type in leather, just as like, I just want to try it. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so let's save that. So what it's done is it's pulled a leather jacket using the AI and it's put it on there. I was kind of hoping it would pull out like a leather actual texture, but it hasn't. But that's fine, because actually what we can do is we can do that ourselves in the game. And look how super detailed it is. It's got all the scratch marks on there, it's got all the marks on there, and we can use the color tool if, again, we would like to. So should we perhaps make this, what color should we make it? Maybe we could match it with this a little bit. So let's do that. I think that looks quite nice. Let's go back. We can do the same thing again with this if we would like. So we can change the color of the flower. So let's make the flower like a really hot pink. I think that might look kind of cool in contrast. Now I think that's enough with the customizing of the furniture. Now what else we can do, of course, is we can actually buy furniture as well to place down. Now one thing that I have noticed with this is the camera is not particularly intuitive for this particular area of the game. So maybe it's just me and the fact that I need to try and get used to it, but I'm not used to this sort of like camera angle and things like that. So I'm hoping maybe they'll be able to implement like different camera angles. But again, super early in development, completely understand why. So maybe we would like a footstool, and we would like to, where can we put this? Should we place it here? Where should we place it? There? Got a little footstool, very nice. Look, is that TV on like a cool modern stand? Okay, that's kind of awesome. Right, okay, now they're just showing off. What else could we have in this living room? There's like clutter items as well. So there's face cream, there's hand cream, and things like that. It's so impressive. Okay, there's a basic wall shelf here. Should we try and put that over here? Oh, look, we can put that there. Ooh, pretty. I think that looks really nice. Oh, okay. Choose area to paint. I haven't really played around with this too much. I'm sure you can tell, but I haven't played around with this too much. So I'm not entirely sure how it works. Oh, okay. Oh, it has changed to wood, has it? Oh, it has. So if we go back now. Okay, let's see. Has that changed? Oh, it has. Oh, okay, good. Oh, I did do it. I did it. That's good. Let me see. Oh, that looks so much better. If you notice as well, like some of the textures are slightly off. Again, that's something that they will be working on, and when the game's released, they won't be like this. It's just because it's super early in development. So I just thought I'd point it out because it's something that I have noticed. So you've probably noticed it too. So let's go back into build mode and see if there's anything else that we can add, or not necessarily. I wouldn't want to add or change anything because actually I think the apartment is really quite stunning. It'd just be interesting to see like what sort of things we have. So we've got things for children as well, but I don't know if have they got anything in their rooms. Oh, they've got a teddy already. Okay, that's fine. This is a huge apartment. Like, I can't believe how big this apartment is. We've got things for a home office. Oh, it looks so good. We've got things for the outdoors. Wow. If you would like to see a video just dedicated to any of the aspects that we've talked about in today's video, let me know, like character creation, gameplay, build, buy. What I wanted with this video is to do like a complete video that covers each aspect so that you've got like kind of a good idea of what the game's going to have to offer. But yeah, if you'd like to see anything broken down, then please let me know and I will definitely try and do that. Can we just take a minute, please? Oh, I'm obsessed. Oh, the plants. There's so many. Can we put some on here? Like little ones on here? No, like little. Okay. Maybe that's something they could add so that we can like add plants onto here. Oh, we could put that one there. And then just like change the colors. So we could do like pink and then white, and then what about blue? Okay, yep, I think that looks pretty good. Oh my gosh. So that probably just gives you a taster of some of the customization options in the build and buy portion of this game. But again, if you'd like me to go into more detail in any of the areas of this game, character customization, gameplay, build buy mode, then please do let me know in the comments down below. I think that wraps up today's video very nicely. Thank you so much again to Krafton for sponsoring today's video and for allowing me super early access to inZOI. I think this game, considering it's only a year into development, looks absolutely incredible. I really hope you enjoyed this video. The developers are very keen to hear everyone's thoughts and ideas, so please drop any comments down below. They've also set up a Discord channel as well, so I will leave a link to that just in the description box down below there. But thank you so much again for joining me here today, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You all take care, and I will see you again soon. Bye!